Coming up on DC News Now at 4. 24/7 bus service coming to DC riders. How are drivers reacting and who stands to benefit the most?
Plus, continuing our conversation with DC's chief of police. Her priorities for a depleted department and a city in crisis.
Well, it's going to be a dry start to your weekend, but showers will be on the move as we head into your Sunday.
Then 2 new therapies approved for patients battling sickle cell disease in this week's What's Going Around.
And a holiday tradition to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Wreaths across America comes to the Arlington National Cemetery.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Thanks for joining us on this Friday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. We'll get to those top stories in just a few minutes, but first let's take a look outside on this Friday. We're tracking the chance for some serious rain and wind on the tail end of our weekend, Mark.
Yeah, taking a live look outside. A nice view on, again, this Friday early evening. Let's head over now to weathercaster Brittany Ward with a look at the forecast. And Brittany, again, things are nice today. Things are nice tomorrow. Don't want to do your job for you, but then we're going to see a change, right?
Yeah, that's the best way you could sum it up. Overall, enjoy tonight and even heading into your Saturday. It's all thanks to this very strong high pressure that is off to our west. That will continue to dominate our weather pattern heading into your Friday evening and for portions of your Saturday, but we are going to be keeping our eye out on the Gulf Coast. The storm system will begin to roll its way into that area, moving up to the DMV, and that's going to be providing us some showers. So overall, temperature wise, we are fairly warm out there. Lower 60s here in the nation's capital, 55 as you head over there to Hagerstown, 54 in Winchester, 62 currently in Woodstock. So it wasn't a bad afternoon. And overall, heading through the rest of your evening, we're going to be holding on to the clear skies. We start to see those temperatures dip down into the 50s as we head through the second half of your evening. Then by 9 o'clock, we're slowly getting back down into the lower 40s with overnight lows mainly getting into the 30s. So not a bad evening out there. Heading into your Saturday, we start to see an increase in our cloud cover. Temperatures, though, will still be on the warm side, holding on to the 50s. But we did put a DMV first warn day in effect for Sunday night into early Monday morning. That storm system will be arriving, giving us plenty of rain as well as gusty winds. And then as we head into the end of the work week, we are tracking quieter conditions. So definitely keep it here. We'll talk more about that forecast and what to expect coming up in just a bit.
Brittany, thank you. We're following breaking news tonight. A car drove into a store in Fairfax County, Virginia.
And taking a live look at the scene right now, this is on Little River Turnpike in the Lincolnia area. Officials say 2 patients had to be evaluated for non-life-threatening injuries. What led up to this crash, though, is still under investigation this afternoon. We'll be sure to bring you the latest on air and online, as well as more at 5 here on DC News Now.
And happening now, Metro is gearing up for 24-hour bus service on some of its DC routes.
And it's good news for late night and early morning commuters in the district. Our Randy Bass is live in Northwest Washington, where some riders are already looking forward to hopping on overnight. Hey, Randy.
Yeah, Mark and Elisa, it's an exciting move for Metro. 24/7 Metro bus service is set to roll out across 14 Metro bus lines right here in DC. That includes the 33 route, a busy route right here along Wisconsin Avenue. It's welcome news for riders who found themselves without a way home after dark.
It's the only way I get around.
Lifelong Metro bus rider Isaac Hirsch says late night service is a real game changer.
New 24/7 bus service begins on 14 routes.
Not just for getting around, but for his wallet too.
So we just have to take a lift if it was too late, which would always be a bit annoying because it costs like $20-30. So now I get, like $2, $2-3. Pretty nice.
And starting Sunday, buses will run about every 20 minutes between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. on the 32, 33, 52, 70, 80, and 92, along with the A6, A8, B2, H4, S2, V2, W4, and X2 routes in DC. The city is footing the $12 million bill for the extended service, not WMATA.
It's quite frankly something that is needed here.
General Manager and CEO Randy Clark hopes more service means more people and more essential workers riding Metrobus.
First thing at a hotel in the morning, closing a bar at night, a lot of work that the average person in office doesn't see out there. There's another part of our workforce that really matters to making the world really run.
Yeah, another thing that's top of mind for Metrobus riders as 24/7 bus service ramps up here in the district. Number one concern is safety. I reached out to WMATA for any updates on security plans or any plans to have additional police officers deployed to bus stops or on buses themselves, and I have not heard back yet. Live in Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. And a reminder, starting on Monday, Redline service between DuPont Circle and Gallery Place will be suspended until December 30th, which is why businesses in the area are bracing for some potential impacts. WMATA says they chose this time to make much needed repairs due to a drop in ridership. Officials say they usually see a 40% decrease because of the holiday season. One of the businesses likely to be impacted includes the downtown holiday market, but businesses participating say they still expect people to come out. The Downtown Business Improvement District is working to educate people about their other transportation alternatives in this meantime.
People coming downtown and shopping and eating, these are things that people can choose to do. We want to make it easier for them to choose these kinds of things to do.
I mean, this is the best market in the whole area. It's definitely worth even a little bit of a hassle.
Our Marielle Carbone will have more on this coming up at 4:30. And right now, Monumental Sports is warning that the Redline closures could impact your commute to the Capital One Arena. Madonna is in town Monday and Tuesday. Then the Capitals and Wizards both play several games between now and December 30th. Attendees are urged to dedicate extra time for travel.
Well, new this afternoon, a man is dead after a shooting in Northeast. Police responded to Hamlin Street just after 8 this morning. The victim was found and pronounced dead at the scene. Police are still investigating this afternoon. Well, this deadly shooting is the 260th homicide of 2023. There were 203 homicides in D.C. all of 2022. Our Leonard N. Fleming spoke with Police Chief Pamela Smith about her solutions to combating the rise in deadly gun violence. We're going to hear from her in just a few minutes.
Meanwhile, in Maryland, in Montgomery County police, a Montgomery County police cruiser and another car were involved in a crash. It happened on Route 108 and Spartan Road in Olney. No injuries were reported there. The cause of the crash is still under investigation this afternoon.
Well, this week, the news stunned the DMV and the sports world that a deal is in place to move the Washington Capitals and the Wizards to Virginia. The teams have called Chinatown home for decades. While Governor Glenn Youngkin and Monumental Sports and Entertainment majority owner Ted Leonis spoke very definitively on the project, D.C. leaders say this deal isn't done just yet. Haley Milan is live in the newsroom to break down the timeline. Haley.
Yeah, Mark, this is far from being a done deal. So much must fall into place first. And while the news came as a big surprise to sports fans and the DMV alike this week, Monumental Sports and Entertainment majority owner Ted Leonis has been talking to lawmakers about this for months. It started this summer when discussions began between Governor Glenn Youngkin and Ted Leonis. Then Alexandria City Council members say they've been exploring the project for weeks, which brings us to Wednesday, the announcement of the deal. However, hours before, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser made a last-minute pitch to keep the teams in D.C., offering $500 million to modernize the Capital One Center. And now we learn the Metro Authority wasn't a part of the process. There is still a lot that needs to be figured out. Metro is considering closing 10 stations amid budget troubles. If they did that today, Potomac Yard at the proposed stadium site would be one of them. Then we get to the land itself. The site belongs to developer JBG Smith. Governor Glenn Youngkin is asking the Virginia General Assembly to form a Virginia Sports and Entertainment Commission. The authority would purchase the land from JBG and sell bonds. Officials say the project will be paid for in full by the incremental project revenues. The deal requires a number of infrastructure investments from Monumental, the state of Virginia, and the city of Alexandria, though officials haven't said what those investments will be. 2025 is when the organizers hope to break ground on the project.
On the sports side, the NBA and the NHL will need to approve the move. If all that happens, the teams could be playing at the new site as early as 2028.
And of course, all of this is subject to change. Virginia lawmakers and Monumental Sports and Entertainment only have a verbal agreement in place, and Leonsis has not yet responded publicly to DC's last-minute offer. From the newsroom, Haley Mylon, DC News Now.
Haley, thank you. Well, new tonight, violent crime has been a challenge in the nation's capital all year, with the city recording the most homicides in 2 decades.
Meanwhile, the new D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith says that despite being hundreds of officers down, she has plans in the works to reduce the homicide rate and get guns off the street, along with other partnerships that she's convinced will make a difference.
Political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming sat down with Smith this week to discuss her crime-fighting strategies. Here's part 2 of their conversation.
Chief Smith has a lot on her plate with rising crime in the district, but she contends that officer morale and hiring is up. Despite the city's spikes in violence, she says her department is taking critical steps to address it and keep the district safe.
So what I see is that we're trending down.
New Police Chief Pamela Smith says she isn't ignoring the 34% spike in homicides, but she says assaults with deadly weapons and burglaries are down the past month.
Operation Atlas, where we're looking at being intentional about going to various neighborhoods across the District of Columbia where we have seen violent crimes occurring.
The chief says she's already implemented a gun trafficking unit to recover illegal firearms and, with the help of partnerships, will launch a homicide reduction plan soon.
And I can tell you from December 1 up to today, we've made about 41 arrests for a myriad of things.
The lack of police presence has been a constant criticism of her department, she acknowledges. How many officers do you need to police this city?
4,000. 4,000 officers. Right now we're at 3,331 to date. But what I will say about our officers, and our officers are doing a phenomenal job. They are passionate about this work. My job is to make sure that we get additional officers to be members of the Metropolitan Police Department.
Despite being down 500 officers, Smith says,
I see a lot of our officers still staying. Officers have commented to me that I think I'm going to stay on a little longer just to help you with this fight.
The chief says she remains optimistic.
Yes, we have work to do. Yes, we have a lot of crime to fight, and we will continue to do that and drive the crime down as I committed to. But what it means to me is that we've got to stay connected together in this fight.
With so much to accomplish, the chief tells me that she will stay in the job as long as Mayor Muriel Bowser wants her in it. Reporting in the studio, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.